To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. LaVisca Chenault to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First tone of the game for James Cook. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Moore going to motion over right. Allen on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to work it to the 20. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air again, Allen. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to Dawson Knox. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Allen gonna throw again. Brought in. And he's gonna have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
6-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bass now to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Has him running the comeback. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Nix from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
At the 32-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. On first down, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Throwing here, Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The Bills' 17-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here's Nix to throw. Brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get their first point of this game just before halftime. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
A 1-yard pickup.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields this at the 18. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
6 yards.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
On 4th down now, on comes Brad Robbins to punt for the Bills. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at
No
the
frills,
41-yard
nothing
line.
fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So first down from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Finds his fullback. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now. They need 7. A give right side to Dobbins. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On third down, here's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys.
Nix is hit, he lost that football. But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Now Nix has him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a
Okay,
yard.
all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Here's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Bills 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Cotterington now to return it. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bills down by 7. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
16-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. To throw. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion?